It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
If it isn't SmackDown's soon-to-be #1 pick.
Hi, Bailey. Good to see you too.
I'm kind of fed up with the draft, honestly. It's so subjective.
Isn't that the point?
I think the point is to serve certain people's interests, including those in charge. But for anyone who's a real wrestler with integrity, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're a SmackDown superstar who's going to be drafted to SmackDown. Like I said before, what's the point?
It matters to me. Going #1 overall is a huge accomplishment. Shows that management puts a lot of stock in you.
You know what? You're right. You should be proud. Good luck next week.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft on Monday.
Since SmackDown has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on SmackDown. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire, and sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
It's the woman who's keeping the draft rumor mills spinning.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, the superstar, the queen, Blaze the Legend.
That's not a superstar walking to the ring. That is a hype train, and everyone should get on board.
Well, let's just see whether she can take care of business here tonight or if that hype train is going to end up derailed.
It's hype against might here on SmackDown. From dungeon to diva to an all-time great.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A true powerhouse in the ring, a third-generation athlete, and wrestling royalty.
Natalya possesses all of the weapons. She's held singles and tag team gold, and she has the most wins in women's division history.
She's a 3-time world record holder, and many more to come.
Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division.
You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE and seems to get better as time goes on. I know some people are getting tired of the draft speculation surrounding this superstar, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And Natalya has to be careful not to get burned here.
This isn't Natalya's first match against an overly hyped superstar, and often by the end of the night, the buzz is dying down and her opponent is lying down.
In any event, it's good to see her looking like herself again after that strange trip she took as a part of the Beacon.
The old leg toss.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Northern Lights! Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
What power. Sit down, power bomb.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
German suplex.
And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease.
Thrown off by a big-time uppercut.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Oh, here it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the ankle for extra torque.
Ooh. This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has to think of something fast, or she'll be forced to tap.
She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hold.
Oh, there's a headbutt. Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
This is just brute power. Oh my goodness, absolute dominance. She escapes the attack.
Roundhouse kick!
That was nasty.
Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Stomp it away.
Oh, I don't have you seeing stars.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Tossing them aside.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Mounting him and just punching it away. Now, big slam. No answer to any of these attacks. She's really got nothing left right now.
Her odds are getting worse by the minute.
Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
Returning to the ring now.
Short clothesline. Not finished yet.
Another?
Yes, two. Trifecta. Flat out power into the scoop slam. Face first off the knee.
Natalya in some big trouble here.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here.
Back suplex. Oh no, face buster.
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast.
Right in the jaw.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Alley-oop.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Electric chair! Oh, this is scary. Face buster!
Pump handle.
Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over.
2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Superstar, Queen, Blaze, the Legend.
At least for tonight, she absolutely lived up to the hype. Consider all doubts erased.
That's implying that there were doubts to begin with. How could anyone think she isn't worthy of the #1 pick? A win? What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this superstar will be staying on SmackDown as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. Always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Valhalla and I are starting an all-girl pop group. You want in?
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Valhalla, but I guess I can squeeze in time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed, masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more...
I do.
I appreciate
that. You're the...
Wow, where did they get this competitor from?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla.
Wow, this is an awful gimmick. Did either of you ever have one this bad?
Well, one time I teamed up with a guy named Buzz, and we were both barbers.
This I gotta hear.
We were the Buzz Cuts. We had a good run until we lost the Loser Shaves Their Head match to Cole Quinn and Mr. CQ. My hair never quite grew back after that.
I'll say.
The worst part is Mr. CQ never showed up. so we would have had a chance. But Buzz didn't show up either. Come to think of it, Buzz still had his hair the next show. Wait a second.
Here she is, SmackDown's #1 draft pick.
And her opponent, from San Jose, California, the Latina sensation, the Queen, Blaze, the Legend.
After last week, you've got to think she's looking forward to facing an opponent in the ring rather than someone darting in from the crowd.
And an opponent like Sensational Starla, who, no offense, appears to be here to let SmackDown's top pick make a strong statement.
SmackDown gets a good look at their top pick right now. After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets the moment she deserves after what happened last week. The draft should have been a dream come true. One lunatic in a mask turned it into a nightmare.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Ooh. And a slap, too. You could see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Oh, and a lariat. Followed by another lariat.
Drop kick.
Two-handed choke slam.
She's in total control at the moment.
Starla might be in a panic soon. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Just pounding away.
Enough already.
Ah, Northern Lights. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see it.
What power. Sit down, powerbomb.
A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh, man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
From the top. You got to be kidding me.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Driven into the barricade. The situation gets worse for her with every attack.
Starla might be in a panic soon. And, oh, man, look at this. That last shot busted her open.
She's pushing back now.
And now she can start to claw her way back into this fight. Vicious arm stomp.
And retaliates with a counter. Drop kick from behind.
Ouch. The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
And she slides her back to the mat.
Just in time to beat the count.
Electric chair.
Oh, this is scary.
Face buster.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
She counters it. Punch lands. Boom! Read that one. Pump handle.
Powerbomb down. Starla looks out of it.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit, it'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
Who is them? Did you convince some desperate lackey to be your sidekick?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, the Latina sensation, the Queen, Blaze the Legend.
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback.
The Prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
From Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love this level of confidence in a superstar.
Especially for so early in her tenure in WWE.
Well, Roxanne's already done more in her early 20s than most competitors do in their entire career.
Roxanne is completely ruthless at this point.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez doesn't care about anything except being on top of the mountain.
That's the right mindset.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Oh, power drop kick.
Two-handed choke slam.
Northern Lights.
Uh-oh. We're gonna see it.
What power. Sit out power bomb.
The power on display right now is ridiculous.
German suplex. Each attack is just flaunting the incredible power this competitor possesses. Anything Perez is trying is being suppressed.
Roxanne's having trouble assessing. Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
Kick out before the 1 count.
She's still got a lot of stamina left. Oh, man.
Down face first.
Roundhouse kick.
Lands the elbow. Ow! Oh! Kick!
Nasty kick.
Oh, mounting him and just punching it away. And a big slap.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Electric chair.
Oh, this is scary.
Face buster.
She's looking to put Roxanne away.
Kick to the body. Looking to apply the pump handle. Hoisted up and Perez looks out of it.
Looking to capitalize on that move.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez has recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO is part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight, at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
We were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win? Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point, I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how number one draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
Oh, it's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from another promotion that shall not be named, but now he's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE Universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, in the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton. They're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles? The LWO looking to turn up the heat tonight.
They're already feeling it, already feeling the energy of the crowd.
There is a whole lot of fight in this team, and they won't ever let anyone forget that.
For the LWO to give anything less than their best is not an option. That's not how you represent.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, King Jay the Legend and the Latina sensation, the Queen Blaze the Legend.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. If you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Fireman's carry. Nice takedown. It's turned into a flapjack. Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Schoolboy pinning combination. Oh, maybe not.
What power. Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Oh, this. What a headbutt. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Snapmare takeover. Followed by big boot.
And he's basically defenseless right now.
Yeah, he is struggling to get back into the swing of things. Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT.
Well-executed suplex.
Burying knees into the body. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Just punishing their opponent.
Ooh. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
And Del Toro may have felt that coming.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Fatigue is setting in for the challenger.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
Oh! What a shot.
And stopping the pin there.
He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it.
Counter with the knee to the face.
Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
Placing him in the corner. Turns that and hit. His favor.
Draped across the top rope.
Wow. Clubbing forearm. And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
Sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring.
Oh, and a lariat.
Nothing fancy there. And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this.
Connects on the Northern Lights.
Uh-oh. We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit down. Power bomb. Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Face first off the knee. German suplex.
Clutching the wrist. And look at this. There's just multiple kicks right to the face. Oh, look at the knees. Just endless knee strikes.
Electric chair.
Oh, this is scary.
Face buster.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Pump handle.
Powerbomb down. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
2 count.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, King Jay the Legend, and the Latina sensation, the Queen, Blaze the Legend.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs look like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have any...
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it'd get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP.
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. You never know what kind of attack is coming from this man. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
Let's see if this woman has anything up her sleeve. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following is a intergender tag team.
No joking around here. The unified
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called unified champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
What's he concocting?
Uranagi! Wow. Counter. Saw it coming. Boom! What a punch. And that has to bring Eric down a peg.
Up into the fireman's carry.
And bang!
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Schoolboy pinning combination. Oh, maybe not. What power. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Oh, this. What a headbutt.
And his onslaught continues.
Nothing holding him back. He's ready to show out.
Oh, what a right.
Snapmare takeover. Followed by big boot. Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT.
Oh, what a knee.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Eric able to take a stand there.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
Well-delivered suplex.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
He puts him into the...
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive-by. The champ goes for the cover. Not so fast.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
Oh, spear! The champ taking care of business here.
There's the tap.
A heavy double axe handle.
And she's returning fire.
She might be able to start mounting something here.
She's trying to rally, giving it all she's got to get back on top of this match.
Turning the tables.
Short arm lariat. And again. Oh, watch the ripcord.
And a ripcord drop kick.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just
tossing them aside. Oh my, sent flying.
And a slap for the exclamation point.
Ooh! Oh, kick connects.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. Headbutt.
And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
But Eric can't. Incoming! Broad splash, nailed it.
Oh, no. Eyes on the target.
Pump handle.
Powerbomb down.
Champ close to ending it here. 2. Got it. And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, hosting the Unified Tag Team Champions, King Jay the Legend, and the Latina sensation, the Queen, Blaze the Legend.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing at NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? They could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the NXT Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, the Latina sensation, the Queen, Blaze the Legend, and King Jay the Legend.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match.
And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me.
And introducing the champions, the team of JC Jane and Lexis King.
Here it is, guys. One match, 2 titles. The stakes don't get much bigger than this.
No, they don't, Cole. And you can imagine the nerves these superstars must be feeling right now. They might not be showing it, but I can assure you, they're feeling it.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some, in some way, for some time.
Up into the fireman's carry.
And bang!
Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Into a powerbomb. Wow. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. What a punch. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here. Taken down by the neck. Elbows on the mark.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
And tag. He finally made it. Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down on JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2, 3.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute? Sorry, I'm just checking out the spread. My girl said WWE catering was no joke. Once my gym bag is loaded with turkey wraps, I'm gonna bounce.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, while I've got you, I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there. Like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
It's JD McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonough.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a 3-ring circus.
Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off's earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonough off his game or lights a fire under him.
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.